Hey there, welcome back to another episode of TerraFirmaPunk on the TFPunk'd server. I got a couple updates before we get into the meat and potatoes of today's episode. First of all, it seems, oops, wrong button, it seems like my tree has been growing kindly and someone stole a branch off my tree, so I'm coming for you, whoever stole my branch. I'm watching you, you fruit thief. And also, I planted a red apple tree over here, which seems to have been growing nicely. Off camera, I upgraded the shack. I've been collecting wood, doing a little bit more metalworking off camera, and on the inside added 2 chests, some jack-o'-lanterns, my basalt brick oven that I showed you guys in the first episode, and over here I have my iron or my copper on the wall, just sitting there nicely, and all of my food over here with a food prep table where I have been making some delicious sandwiches, which it seems like we cannot actually create right now, because we do not have the necessary ingredients. Let's throw a peach in there and create a sandwich just in case, and we got a sweet and savory sandwich, which should do us fine. Also, over there is gold in that lake, so I'll be mining that up. And these, if you recall from last episode, yes, these two pigs are the pigs that we came across last episode. Grim was kind enough to lend me some jute so I can make some rope and bring them back here. Sadly, they have not bred yet, but I'm waiting for them. Now, I want to go over there to the mountains and show you guys the possible future site of our home and just get a little bit of a feedback and opinions over here and talk about the dangers that I have been warned of. And these are the beautiful ranges that I am considering setting up shop in. There's actually gold on the surface, and I believe this is the good stuff. That's why I marked it when I was over here. I found it while I was mining the copper that was right there. Nope, 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 there. But yes, this is the rich stuff, this is the good stuff, so we can get a lot of stuff from here. But isn't this place just gorgeous? It is beautiful. I love the entire idea of this secluded little valley all for myself, and the build style, it's obvious that I would choose this, and this is going to be a challenge for me. I want to do a steampunk build. I've never done a steampunk build before. It's obviously going to be challenging, but just look at what we can work with. I feel like if I just study a little bit, maybe get a little bit of a feel for how the builds are supposed to go, we can do a really cool base in this area. Now, the only dangers, or well, a lot of the dangers that I have been warned of are the trolls and such that spawn in the mountains regularly. There are trolls and giant miners that apparently spawn in the hills regularly, and Maze and Lem have also dealt with this since they live right next to a hill. So it's either light up everything around us in like 100 block radius with jack-lanterns, which is sort of fairly easy. We just need a whole lot of jack-lanterns. Torches are easy to get. Or we find a different place to build. Now, of course, if I wanted to go steampunk, it would just make sense to do it in this area. It wouldn't make, a whole lot of sense to do some like really on-ground builds, except for a certain few that I already have in mind, but for like the main house, the main base and such, I would love it to be attached to the mountain or somehow floating in the middle of everything. I think that would be amazing. But this is the mountain area that I had looked at for a home. I might still consider it. The dangers might outweigh the positives, but everyone is sort of egging me on to go ahead and try it, and they applaud me for my bravery in trying it, so I might end up doing it anyway. But I will definitely take a look into actually making a base here because I am excited, and it just looks like a gorgeous area. I just love this area. It just looks so nice. Okay, but with that, back to the house. Time to get started on the quest book. Okay, so what I did just quickly there was make a pit cone with a hoe mold, and then made the hoe so we can hand in these quests where we have to have the pickaxe, the shovel, the axe, and the hoe. So let's claim the reward and hope the reward bag gives us something decent. Rotten flesh and a lemon tree sapling. I will not be opposed to this lemon tree sapling. The rotten flesh, not so much. I'm not that thrilled with the rotten flesh, but I will take the lemon tree sapling because that means we have some sour in our diet now. Also, I tried to make a prospector's pick for the other quest, the special purpose tools for copper, and I sort of suck really bad and failed at it, so I created a copper ingot that has been worked, and I don't yeah, I can't put this back on the pile, so I'm not really sure what I can do with this. Although I know the rest of these can go in their own pile once again, and yeah, get put back onto the pile. But this one has been worked, so I think I have to actually remelt it down. So it seems like I'm gonna have to go to Grimcore's, melt this down, and maybe try again over at his base for the Prospector's Pick, so we can complete this quest, the special purpose tools, and open up more quests. Also, there is this bronze ingot quest, which requires us to mix some copper with cassiterite, and I don't know where cassiterite is, so I'll have to do a little bit of research on that. But for now, over to Grimm's. And after trying for absolutely ever to actually work an ingot down into the Prospector's Pick, I failed, I gave up, I said, you know, forget it, I'm gonna move on and just continue on with my life. And then I realized, wait, there should be a mold for the Prospector's Pick, right? Prospector's Pick, no mold here, but guess what it's called? Pro Pick. Pro Pick, not Prospector's Pick, where it would show up here. No, Pro Pick, because that's a really good idea. Yeah, there you go. Copper, Prospector's Pickaxe Head. Why? Why would you make it like this? Why would you decide that calling it something completely different than it is? Pro Pick is not that close to Prospector's Pick and doesn't show up in any eye. I don't get it. It's a silly design choice that I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm just gonna come out and say I don't like it. It's silly to me. But now we can go on with the quest book once all of this copper is actually poured. And it seems like Maze and Lem just left. I was on with them, yes, and Grim was on before I started recording. He left, like, as soon as I started recording, which was a little bit of a bummer. But, you know, whatever happens, happens. Okay, quest book. Boom, boom, and claim reward. What do we want? Traded stick, copper gear, rubber, slime-based rubber. Ooh, rubber sounds decent, but treated sticks is immersive engineering, which is endgame. We're not any close to endgame, so maybe rubber. Just as a precautionary tale. And I can already assume that we're not going to get much use out of that. Fantastic! I love it! Okay, there we go. Now, next up, we have Shifting Sands. This is an amazing time-saving device. Bind ore deposits while you're at home, tilling the fields. Just using a few planks and sticks, you can craft this handy device. A sluice. So 3 planks and 3 sticks. Very easy, actually. Let's grab a... Oh, I thought I had some planks in here. Oh, I do. Okay, I was correct. I was correct in this thinking. So 1, 2, 3, and 3 planks gets us a sluice, and I don't know what this is. So maybe I'll just... Do I place this down? Sluice. I have no clue what a sluice does. Okay, we have 2 reward bags. Let's open them up. You get jute and a torch. And another reward bag, some capote log, and a wrought iron scythe blade. That's quite nice, actually. I quite enjoyed that we just got a iron weapon. Well, not weapon, but an object. We got an iron object, an unidentified iron object. Oh, hey, oh, wait, we picked it up. Okay. Ooh, a legendary one. We got a Savile, a full leather jacket, and a crowd controller. Oh, that just rearranged my inventory. I think we just got a gun. We just got a gun. Awesome. Awesome. We just got a gun. That's so neat. Oh, I love that. Oops. Oh, well, just tilled the grass in my helm again. Yeah, we just got a gun. That's awesome. And a Sevile. I don't know what a Sevile does, but we got a gun. And some small cephalerite, which is interesting. I don't exactly know what I don't exactly know what cephalerite is. There we go. Good English. And I don't know what the Seleuce is, but let's check the next quest, and then I'll sleep quickly. The next quest is, oh, just some fence posts. And Willow Tree Farm is 64 willow saplings, and a chestnut tree farm is 64 chestnut saplings. That's not going to be hard. I can just go out to the forest behind our house and grab some. So, gonna sleep quickly, going to make the fence post, and going to gather up at least one of these, either the chestnut ones or the willow ones, so we complete these quests. And I don't think I want to do this metal one. For a sword, a mace, a javelin, and a hammer, it's just not worth it to me. So, be back in 1 second. Okay, so I gave up on the quest of trying to get all of the... Where is it? All of the trees, all of the saplings. There's just too many for me to get right now. You need 64. I think we're up to something like 24. Let's check that. Let's see. I think we're up to... Okay, 23. Close enough. But yeah, we need 64, and I'm just sort of done with that quest. So let's move on. We have this survivalist, and we have actual things that we can hand in now. We're still waiting on the paper. The paper is over here growing as we speak. So there's the paper waiting to grow. So we need... Well, we have these, so let's just claim a reward of, like, a hickory log, why not? And then, let's come into here and use these hickory logs with the saw to create a support, since that is this quest, and we need 16 of them, no worries. Okay, let's just go like this then, since it'll probably only want the same type, so boom, and let's claim our reward of, oak, spruce, birch, or sycamore. Let's go with sycamore. I don't know what sycamore is. And then we can move on, just, ooh, double noises. And then we can move on a little bit more to barrels. So we need barrels to actually complete this quest, which is slightly weird, since I'm pretty sure I already made barrels, and if it follows the same logic that I think it did, then it should already be counted. But, you know, you never know. Okay, so let's go this, that, boom, and let's make just a couple barrels. I don't know how many I need, probably 4, actually. Oh yeah, 4 out of 4. So, white elm, maple, chestnut. Let's go with white elm. That sounds like a good log. Let's see. What does white elm look like? That was the wrong placement of it. Hold on. X, boom. And there we go. What does white elm look like? I want to see, just because it looks like a decent block. I don't like that weird mint green in the middle. That's, it's not, very good. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, white elm chest. I should have known. I should have realized. But I didn't. Okay, so moving on. Put all of those away. Let's just take these and bring them outside, actually. Let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's still let those do whatever they want to do. And bring these back inside. Throw these in the chest as well. And let's open up this reward bag. We got some willow and more willow. Okay, so that helps us a little bit, I suppose, for our willow tree farm quest. That'll help. Just putting away logs. We might not have enough space actually, so let's just place down a whole new one. Boom. And then move on in the quests. So we need milk, which is vinegar, whiskey, and oh, milk. Okay, so it's just milkmaid. Back to the grind, which is a headstone and a corn base. Run and hide, which is making the leathers. Okay. Oh, and a smoother operation. Using a chisel, simply remove all the imperfections from a stone block to craft one of these smooth and shiny building blocks. Okay, well, we have a chisel on us inside our house, so let's go and grab that. Boom. And we have, I think, a hammer somewhere around here. If we don't, we can make one. It's easy enough to do. It doesn't seem like we have one. Okay, and now we have another hammer, so we can use the chisel, hopefully, I believe. And then we need an actual block of sorts, so let's just grab a quartzite one. Go like this, grab some quartz cobblestone, and place that there. And then we need to use, I think, I set my button to P, so boom. Oh, no, wrong one. That one? Okay, we already messed that one up. Oops, break. Since we messed that one up. Place that back down, and boom. Okay, maybe not that one. This one. I'm trying to figure out which one. This one. Huh. Quick cut there because I was having some problems with the chisel and such. It was crashing me a little bit. So we have these smooth ones, although maybe I have the wrong type. I don't think you can use basalt on them. Okay, maybe not, but let's move on to back in the grind, which we need. Oops, I just forgot the name of them. I clicked on it and then forgot the name. A quern base, so quern. And a corn base is made from any 3 polished. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And we have ourselves a corn base. And then I believe we need a hand stone. And a hand stone is made with any 3 raw and a stick. Okay, that is extremely easy. Boom. And we have some raw. Grim showed me how to make some raw material. So boom. And then we can come out here with our corn base. Put that down right there. Hand stone. Handstone goes right there, and then we have our own quern, so now we can quern things. Okay, so boom. Oh, we need 2? Why do we need 2? I'm not going to question it, but... Okay, no, I'm going to question it. Why do we need 2? We only made 1, so why do we need 2? I don't get it. Okay, whatever. We got 2, that's fine. Let's get some oat grains. And we have some rice seeds. Okay, so we have some oat and some rice. That's perfectly fine with me. So let's go move on. An ancient cloth. I already made some jute fibers, so now we just need some wool. So how do we actually get a little bit of wool? Now I know we have some sheep over there at the farm, but how do we get this type of wool? It's a small sheepskin and a knife, and we get a little bit of wool. Okay, so that's not so bad. We can probably go over there and get a little bit of that. Milkmaid, that one's completed. Run and hide. So we need multiple of these, which is like the medium raw hide, the medium soaked hide, scraped hide, prepared hide. So I have some raw hide here. So how do we get the soaked hide? Medium soaked hide, which is lime water. How do we get lime water? In a vessel or barrel for 8 hours. Okay, so how do we get lime water? Yeah, how do we get lime water? Is that a just normal... Okay, so it's not an actual thing. Looks like I'm gonna go have to figure out how to find or get lime water in a barrel. So I just made some lime water. It was actually pretty simple. All I needed to do was run over to Grimm's, grab some marble with a hammer, crush it up into flux, then put the correct amount in the barrel, and we get ourselves some lime water. So then we put in the hides, and then we get our medium soaked hide in about 8 hours, and it is the perfect timing since the sun is going down. So all I need to do is sleep, come back out and grab my hides. It should be done, then we can carry on with the treatment process of leather. Okay, and it seems like our soaked hide is done. Now, I believe we actually need to put it onto a block and then scrape off the excess stuff with a knife, if I recall correctly. Let's just check the quest book. So, medium scraped hide. Okay, so the next step is scraping it. So, we need to probably grab a block. I know I have some planks in here, so let's grab one of these just for right now. Place that right there, and hide goes on top of it, I believe, or no? I'm not sure. Okay, I thought that was the way, so I'm pretty sure I'm wrong if it's just not letting me, so looks like I need to see how to do this. I was almost correct. It's not a plank, it's a log. So I was sort of correct, just in the wrong thinking. So we need to then scrape off an entire piece of this gunk. So I'm not sure. I think just randomly right-clicking seems to work. And then when it's done, it'll automatically pop off. And we have, I guess, a food prep table? Can we just... Oh yeah, I guess we have a food prep table now. Cool. Can we still put hide on it and stuff? Okay, hold on. Break that off then. We don't need this here, since this is our, like, leatherworking thing. Okay, put another one on. Let's see what we have to do next. A medium prepared hide. So how do we get a prepared hide? Let's see... Okay, so it seems like we need to scrape off the rest of these two, then put it back into a barrel of water, which isn't that bad. It is not that, terrible. We're just going to have to wait a little bit more. So this was probably going to be the last thing we're going to do this episode, and then we'll move on in the next episode to doing a little bit more, but at least now we're learning some more leatherworking stuff, which means we might be able to get into a little bit more. Maybe off camera, I might actually make myself some stuff. I might make myself a little bit of armor just to feel a little bit more prepared, since, well, not prepared, but a little bit more, like, protected, because I am obviously not very protected. Okay, so this is filled with lime water, so let's grab some normal water with this. Boom. Oops, it was unsealed. That was my bad. Okay, then the hide has to go in there, seal, and then we can't open it until it is done. So it seems like I'm going to be waiting a little bit for this medium prepared hide, and then I'll come back to you when it's done, and we'll end off the episode there. So it is done, unseal, medium prepared hide, then come into here, and we can complete this. We get a reward bag and a raw fish, and let's see what's in the reward bag. We get some squash seeds and a stone hoe. I am not opposed to that stone hoe. I mean, we already have one and we're not using it, but if we want to make a farm, we have the option to make a farm, so that's something interesting, and it looks like our apples are starting to grow. Fantastic. That's a good note to end off the episode on. All of our delicious apples are finally starting to grow, and we can probably make an apple pie soon. I don't actually know if an apple pie is in this mod pack. No. No, it's not, but we can pretend we have an apple pie. So, that's gonna be it for this episode. Actually, 6, 7, 8, how many do we need? 9, okay, yeah, we'll finish the paper quest. It's been terrorizing us for about 2 episodes now. Let's finish the paper quest. Boom, 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 and boom. So 8, and then we need one more. So I'm gonna have to plant those, wait for those to grow. We just need one more paper, then we can hand that in, and then maybe actually, oh wait, completed. Okay, apparently we have 9 paper. We only have 8 paper, but okay, that works. So let's just get some more reeds. Why not? We need to plant more reeds anyway. I'm pretty sure paper will be useful in the future. Another reward bag. We got some more logs, another scythe, and another reward bag. Where'd that other reward bag go? Let's throw those out for a second. Reward bag. A full heart and a rich Garinonite. Garnerite. Garnerite? I think I'm pronouncing that right. Garnerite? Garn, am I right? Haha, jokes, that was terrible. So yeah, that's that, and maybe let's actually, instead of ending it off on the note of the paper, since we, terrorized us for 2 episodes now, we might as well just finish it off with that little quest line over here and do the Antique Atlas, which I believe is actually pretty easy. So Antique Atlas, it is a piece of paper, a hide, and some markings, which is an ink sac changed in. So we need one of these and a feather, which we probably have. If not, I can go see if Grim has a couple feathers laying around. We might have a feather. Yeah, we have feathers. I also need to clean my inventory. Man, this place is a junk. Like, it looks like my house is starting to become a hoarder's house, honestly. Like, look at all this stuff over in the corner. This is the cooking corner, this is the metal corner, and this is where I live, next to the giant tools and the things on the floor. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to do a little bit of swimming for a squid, come back with some markings, and then see you back when they're done. And look at all of these delicious apples. These are probably going to be our meal for a little bit. Are they fruit? They're fruit. How's our fruit doing? Fruit's doing good. We need more veggies, grain, and dairy. I'm not actually sure how to make cheese. Now let me explain this for a second, because cheese. Let's search up cheese. This is the only thing for cheese. And I thought like, okay, cheese, dairy makes sense unless it means milk, which we might actually be able to incorporate that into our diet more. But cheese, can't really make cheese. Cheese, the only actual one that makes sense is cheese and a knife. But if you click on cheese, you can't make the cheese. So how do you make cheese? How do you make cheese? How am I supposed to get some more milk in my diet if I can't even make some proper cheese? Like, really? So, maybe if you guys are feeling kind enough, you can explain to me how to make cheese or get more dairy in my diet other than, well, not other than, but, more than drinking milk, because that would be pretty easy, just drinking milk occasionally, wake up, have a glass of milk, and you're done. But, if there's, like, other ways to get dairy in your diet, some more interesting ways, or, actually how to make cheese, because I sort of thought that, okay, let's think for a second, churn. I sort of thought there would be, like, a churn or something, like, so you can churn some milk into butter. That doesn't seem to be the case, so that sort of not saddens me, but it disappoints me, because I thought that would be like a really cool feature if you could churn some milk into butter yourself, just like you can corn stuff. Unless, oh, maybe the corn can actually make some cheese. I don't really know. Okay, so we have that, and now let's just swim back to the shore really quick. And we're done. So boom, boom, and then that. Oh, maybe it is shaped crafting? Hold on. Antique, antique. Boom. It's a feather. a normal hide? Oh my god, do I actually have to have a normal hide instead? No, no! Oh wait, oh wait, maybe that was my problem. Hold on. Markings, leather, feather. Nope, actually have to have normal. I actually have to have normal leather after it told me to make the other leather. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, looks like I need to go out and kill an animal then. Just crafted it, actually forgot to hit record, thought I stopped recording, and then it started recording, so I'm a big derp, but here is the Antique Atlas, and I'm pretty sure this is a map. Yeah, as we walk around, we can get more things, we can get our bearings on stuff, so that's actually very interesting. So it's sort of like a map, so I can keep track of myself. Let's go into Beevil's base while I end off the episode. So, thank you very much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, I hope to see you in the next video. Remember, stay fancy, and peace out. Bye-bye.